Hello. How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful sunny day in Tiger, just south of Portland. Hope you're all doing great today. Hope you're happy and healthy. That you and your family are blessed and that you have hope in your heart. I've got a bunch of things I wrote down yesterday that I want to do. A ton of things today. I'm curious how many you can knock out. I think this might be interesting. Give me a minute to start up. Okay, I've got a list I've written down. This is just the first page here. I don't know if you can see that or if it focuses. We'll see. Yeah. The first thing is you want to show, it says show debuffs on the map on a hover over. So let's set this up. So the idea is I want to see when people are debuffed. So what I'm going to do is, that would require me to have an icon on top of them. Alright, let's go to deck editor. Let's add to Billy. Should probably make a test character for this kind of stuff. But for now, I'll go ahead and add a zombie. And then I'll save that and we'll play. And I think an example is that, you know, when people are debuffed with a zombie, so that's a slime zombie, if they die within, I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds, while they still have the debuff on them, then they'll turn into a zombie as well. I also want to show when minions have equipment. We'll start with Billy because that's the one I have the upgrade on. Alright. So in this game, if you haven't been following around, you have passive mana generation, and also you can drop these mines, which will do it for you. I'm not sure if this guy's even. Okay, so now the issue here is you can see that the enemy is debuffed. It's got that little particle effect on it. But I want to make it more explicit. So that's the first thing. I'm trying to think of what other debuffs I have that I can look at. This one seems like a pretty obvious one. But this is kind of inherent to the zombie. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go to here, check my source control, make sure everything's... I just added the zombie here, and this was me updating, updated commander pool. So I changed the pool a little bit last night. Let me look in here. It looks like we have icons. We've got relics. We've got equipment. I don't have like I guess it could be icons. Okay. Please add an icon above enemies, above units, to show when they are buffed or debuffed. This should cascade horizontally when multiple buffs, debuffs are present. Please update. What's this thing called? Going here to Wisdom, Minor, Unity, Dark Maze, Assets. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put these. Where is it? Please update the assets to do file with any missing icons. Okay. These icons only show when paused. But I kind of want it to be a little cleaner when people are running around, but when you pause the game, which happens a lot, you know, I want to have like all the information you need. Let's let it rip. I'm going to have to maybe go make a bunch of icons. I could use free icons, or I could generate them. I think I'll probably just use icon for that. Just for now. I'm going to look for like a poison icon here. It's just free game icon set. For poison or disease. Huh. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why this is showing errors. I've never had a problem here. Okay, well I'll just go and generate them. Let's see if I get some history of some icons here. looking for some icons that I thought that worked all right. I think they were. I think I liked these icons here, which I think were map icons. So I'll just start with those. I think those are all right. And some card designs. No, I think it would be down here. Not seeing any. Oh, just chat history. I don't do chat stuff. Rotund, confident, green, blob cousin. No. One thing that's interesting is when you do history, it shows you the last one you were on, I think. Yeah, it does. It was map. Sword, anvil, campfire, that's it. Replace these 6 images with 6 new ones in the same style. Disease. Let's see if they got a list for me yet. Oh, Saint Guard buff, yeah. Okay. I have to get some food or something. I'm feeling sick. Oh, this might be them. Okay. And we got burning, infected, stunned. Holy shield, tattered cape, purple heart. Just, I don't know. Some of these I might not need. Like holy shield's obvious because it's got like a bubble around you. Okay. Probably should have brought that over. This is what I was looking at. This list here. So here's status infected. Burning's pretty obvious too, but alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a test right now. And just see if the icons look like they're in the right spot. It should be just like a colored circle, I think, to start. So I'll go ahead and do Billy. Do a run. I'm going to go ahead and use a Salombi, if I can find one. I'll just toss this guy out. Refresh, get my Salombi. This is not going to be a good example because this guy's going to die instantly. This might work. Yeah, there's a little tiny green dot. It might be a little small. I think I want to double the size and triple the size. One, yeah. Alright. Triple the size of the status icons. Triple? Is that too many P's? Triple. So now that I have the list here, I'll just put these in: burning, infected, stunned. All right. Check to see if that's the right size. Put down my mana generator. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Go back here. See how they do. Status burning, status infected. Just move this over so I can do it. That's what I usually do. One status burning, status infected. I like to do them in groups like this because it's, you know, I'm using free, everything's pretty much free for the most part. And I like to sort of get more bang for my buck as far as the amount of stuff that I can do. Shield 5. Is there any of these that I really want? Guarded by Saint, guarded as Saint. I'll do this. Guarded as Saint. The Saint's a cool character. He absorbs 50% of the damage of the two spaces ahead of him. So he's kind of like a backline tank. It's kind of interesting. You can put some heal on him and stuff like that. Okay, let's see how it goes. It didn't look like it did anything. I'll try it again. I mean, Grok is really finicky. I don't think it's going to do it again. Alright. Results screen. Alright, fine. Place that over. And looks like there's a couple things that aren't working today, which is a bummer. I'm going to go ahead and copy the image, try this, create images, paste in this. Says create new image by replacing basic images with 6 images and 10 styles. So nope. Okay, well that's not working. Maybe I can try icons again. Free icons. .net, something like that. GameIcons.net. Yeah, this is saying trivial silly information. I don't get this. Okay, well, I'll move on to the next thing. An icon, what is this? It's got a bunch of different scripts. Oh, it's adding new scripts. That's right, it's adding new scripts for each one to just manage those. Or, yeah, updating the existing scripts to use triggered flag, which I guess shows it. Added icons. System for buffs, debuffs. I want to have like all the information you need in this game as you play. I want you to be able to see what's going on, but I don't want to clutter the screen, so that's why I have like the difference between pause. Alright, my buddy Scott played the game yesterday. He said he liked it. And he beat it, which is pretty cool. He said that he was confused when it was paused. So please add the word phrase to the top middle of the play field when play field is paused. This one should be pretty easy. This is definitely a different workflow. I've been making games for 35 years. And it's been really interesting to prototype using AI and just sort of, iterating quickly, and it's a lot of fun. My son also got a 3D printer recently, which is building a weird ball right now. And that's been pretty cool too, being able to like design things with AI without having to like model them, just like test stuff out. I'm creating this interesting like Lego-ish tube wall mount thing, just for fun, you know, kind of like builds in the, so you build something in the background, and yeah, it's just fun to create things in all kinds of different ways. I think as humans we're built in the image of God, and that means that we find pleasure and interest and fulfillment in creating new things. I think it's wonderful to be able to create things. It's so amazing. Be able to explore. Creation is to me like more exploration. That's why I like video games, is because you have an idea of something, and then when you start implementing it, things that you thought would work don't, things that don't work do work, and so there's a lot of exploration in it, back and forth, and surprise and excitement. You know, it's not just building things exactly the way it's in your head. There's definitely a back and forth with the thing you're creating, where it will give you opportunities or problems that open up new avenues of exploration. Alright, let's see how this works. So this is when my buddy Scott was playing, though, there were times when he didn't know it was paused. I do have, you know, the background changes in color, and there's kind of a scrambled screen effect, but it's always nice to have new players when they play the first time and see things that you might think are obvious that are not. Alright, I'll pick Chungus. Isn't there a way to make it? I mean, there used to be, to make it so it always expands on play. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the word paused. What did it do? Center of in the middle of the playfield whenever time scale is 0. So it's just above the level indicator. So this dude's stacked overlapping. Am I missing it? Where's the level indicator? It's right there. I don't see it. Alright, there it is, static overlay. Control Shift P. Now I can get a hold of the static overlay. Here it is. Oh, it's too high. Okay. Please move the word freeze to be under the level because the window timescale is 0 and freezes above it. Below the level indicator, so it's low. This might get in the way. Maybe that's, would it? I mean, I could see a situation where the word freeze, like, you know, covers up some important information, like some characters or something. I think that's okay, though. I think I'm not going to use the top lane. So I'll just do that. Try it. What a beautiful day it is today. No, I don't want Use my microphone, what the heck? No, thank you. Dude, I don't know what's going on with Grok lately. You know, sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's terrible. Alright, let's see how this looks. Yes. Nah, it's trying to like, it's doing text and not images. It's messed up. Alright, well, freeze is there. I don't think I need to have it show there, but I guess it's okay. Freeze! There's no freeze. Maybe I'll just do pause. I don't know. I always like to do everything a little different, you know? Alright. The icons.net is giving security warnings. Yeah, I think that's good. Finally got my mana generator. I'm gonna turn this guy into a zombie. That was a mistake. Boom, boom, boom. So it does damage to the commander when you get somebody across the other edge of the screen. Put a wall up and attack him. I'm just gonna do. Yeah, I'll just do that. Take him out. He's gonna get that. The shooter's gonna get stuck back there for a while, though. That's the only problem with doing that. Defend a wall and that guy's stuck. And turn him into a zombie. Well, this guy's almost dead. I might go just run below him and hit him. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a train going now. Get him, boys. Cool. Okay, well I'm going to mark off the pause thing. I think that's good enough for now. Fire trail is an option. Card always ends up. I don't know what that is. Health bar numbers. Passive mana increases over time. Yeah, I mean, there's a problem sometimes, especially if you have really fat decks and you're fighting an enemy that's really defensive, like there's an enemy commander called Hanzo, and he's doing a lot of defensive stuff, and he can be a slog. I think I want to 2 minutes, maybe. After 2 minutes, passive generation is doubled. I'll try that. Added pause message when playfield is paused. Okay. Please add a feature to the passive mana generation. After 2 minutes, passive mana generation is doubled. Please put message in the middle of the playfield for 2 seconds. That reads mana flood. 2x passive mana generation. I'll just say mana flood. Passive mana doubled. Something like that. this is going, I'm going to try to get these icons to get fixed. Control Shift R. Alright, I'll just do a new one. 3 images. Which ones do I want? I want this. Burning. Infected. I'll just say zombie hand. Coming out of ground. Stunned. Regarded by Saint. Garden Saint. UA. Stun. I already got stun. I guess I'll do bullet shield. Why not? Let's see if it works. No. Okay. I just printed out my ball. Let me get that one's going. Pretty cool that you can print out these things without any supports. I don't know if you can see this or not. Yeah, pretty neat. Nothing but triangles. Whee! Everything's a triangle. Both sides flood together, single stack multiplier, correct. Pauses don't count towards the threshold. A player who pauses to think for 3 minutes still has a flood to land 2 minutes after they actually start playing. Right. Of course. Right. Controller's fired flag prevents the message from re-triggering even if the update ran 60 times in a frame. All good. Alright. So I guess I have to play 2 minutes to test this out. Now I'm probably going to need a timer somewhere. We're probably going to put a timer in. Where would I put it? Let's see. Probably upper left. You'll probably stall this guy out forever, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and add a timer. the flood timer. No user shared game timer. That is also used by Mana Flood Controller. I might have to refactor. I mean, you want a timer, a global timer. You don't want both people running different timers. I don't know if it says anything about how the timer is working. We'll see if they can figure that out. Any of you use any sort of image generation? If you do, who do you use? I'm only really interested in free options at the moment. I've used a couple other ones. I used like Microsoft's for a while, but Grok did a good job of editing. Sometimes it does a good job of editing. It's dead. Filters. Think. Ba-boom. Okay, what's it doing here? For file edition, we got the battle timer, shared service, exactly. Good. I think it would have done that already on its own, probably, but you know, I don't want it maintaining like multiple timers everywhere. Okay, let's see how that goes. Then I'll probably add a debug option for adding 30 seconds to the timer, and then I can probably test it out quicker. I'll need to do a full one without that in case there's some kind of bugs with the timer, but I could do that during longer playtests. Timer there? I guess I didn't tell it to put enough left. That's fine. I think it's all okay. Okay. Please add a debug window option. Add 30s. Adds 30 seconds to the, what do they call this thing? Battle timer. So I can more quickly test timer related issues. Related. I don't know. I mean, I've done some streaming. I mean, I'm not consistent or anything, but I haven't gotten really anybody watching these things. I probably need to do shorts, but I just think it's cool to be able to like build things. You know, I mean, I think it'd be really fun to have people watching and participating and coming up with ideas and sort of building things together. I think would be fun. I think it's exciting, sort of the speed of iteration that you can do. Yep. Add seconds setter to battle timer. Man, this AI likes to add so many comments to their code. Which I mean, I guess I'd prefer that over none. But it is very verbose. I think it's probably good, though, for them when they're scraping through and reading so they can understand the context of what's happening. I think it makes a lot of sense for the AI, even more for the humans. Okay. So I can test out this mana flood effect and notification. Alright. I'll just wait to 2 and see if the mana looks like it's going faster. Put my little saint behind. I think it's cool. He blocks, you know, intercepts damage from the guy in front. Okay, 148. Oh wait, if you drop your character close to the edge, they get an extra hit in, which gives them a big advantage. And that was just sort of a happy coincidence, but it's also something that's hard to teach, you know, because while they're walking from one cell to another, they're vulnerable. And that's sort of what decides what's going to happen. I mean, it might be more consistent if I just made sure they were all in lockstep, but then I would have mana flood, passive mana doubled. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it does seem like it's cruising. Yeah, it is working. Okay, I'll mark that up. Got a new commander I could make, spellcaster commander. That could take a while, but could be fun trying to have to build a lot of new spells and stuff. Equipment. Give 1 mana on breakthrough. Show relics in front of commander select. Okay, that's a good one. So what that is when you first start out and you're picking your character, it doesn't show really much about the character. I should probably have some description as well, but at least I want to be able to see what their passive is. So I'm going to go ahead, just do the battle timer. See how they're doing it. They're using code routines, or they're using Oh, they're using an update, Delta time, okay. That's fine. This is not the most efficient way to do it, but I don't think it's okay. Battle Timer UI, this one basically has different things, font size, Battle Timer, Bootstrap, lazy loading. These an update as well. They love their updates, man. Debug window. Okay. Math clock. Oh, match clock. Yeah. Little strip. Ooh, it's kind of big. I guess this just handles the time. Update. Yeah, updates everywhere, man. This is not going to be fun on mobile. You stick a bunch of updates in a mobile game. It burns your battery. But I'm not, I'm not targeting mobile at the moment. Not that it's a bad idea to think about that. I would if I was coding this myself, but Manipool now has passive game multiplier and has something to set it to something different. Okay, no, that's good. Be interesting though. This is going to affect how enemy commanders work too, because they use mana, they play cards, they do everything like a person would. What a beautiful day! God is good. What did I say I was going to do? Oh yeah, show relics on the front. Okay. Please show any relics a commander has on the commander selection screen. These should show at the bottom of, or at the middle. In the middle of the card. Between the bottom of the card, bottom of the portrait, and bottom of the card, centered. Please allow hover over to see information on really. I should probably just change it instead of right click, because then I'll maybe learn to spell one day. We'll see. 1, 2. What games are you playing these days? I'm playing Overwatch, specifically what's it called? Overwatch Stadium with my buddy. Also played some Slay the Spire. Great game. Great people. Oh, I have to go pick something up today, I think. I'm writing something down. Yeah, Caltrops would be cool to add. Pick up tickets. Need some food before I throw up. Alright. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm back. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Alright. Pet leash, relic, similar accessible surface here, just like any other relic instance. Yeah. I need an icon for pet leash. Pet leash is a cool relic, I think. It makes it so whenever your characters create a summon, so whenever your pets have pets, they get the equipment of their parent, which is really fun. You know, you could have a holy bubble shield when a zombie bites. Somebody turns into a zombie, they have a holy shield. There's like fun combinations, especially if you have multiple equipment slots. Alright, that works. relic offset, relic size. And that using accent's cool. Looks like so much code, but it's mostly comments. Add relics and hovers to commander selection. All right. That's 4 items. Pet leash icon. I can't make icons. That'd be really fun to have. Have an artist working with me. I'm going to go ahead and try to do this again with a different browser. No. Doesn't want to do it. Huh. All right. I'm going to go ahead and create an attribution thing. They want me to attribute stuff, so I'm going to go assets, create. The attribution is cool anyway. I just want a text file. Sure. An attribution. Great. I will download it. I got 10 karma every time I attribute somebody. About me. Already copied the link. You get my download? What size is this? 512 by 512, I think that's right. Where are my icons? 256. Oh. It's like a GIMP it. Two 256. Could have AI do it too, but you know, it would take that. In this case, it'd probably be slower. Just saying something. I wonder if there's a way to like fit to. I mean, I can do this, but a fit to screen thing would be pretty cool. Let me go back to my attribution. I mean, I free me. Forget what it needs to be called. This isn't the right one. Actually, no, it's this one. In fact, now I go back here. File, export as. Export. And then I just do 300. Where's that hand? 300. Every time I create a new project, I gotta like change the sprite mode to be single. I haven't done it on this one, so I have to change it every time. Now I can test it out though. See if it's showing up. See how it looks. I think having a circle around it might be a good idea, but I think Billy's still got the the Salami. The Salami's are pretty weak though. He might not survive if I don't drop him down when he has the advantage. Huh. That's not right. What did I name it? I named it. Oh, hand. I thought I changed the name of this. Oh, I dragged. Yeah, okay. I dragged the wrong one in. There's hand, and then there's status infected. That's what I need. All right. Well, at least I can make some icons. So this will be a different way to do it. Maybe this is better, you know. Sometimes when one door closes, as they say, you know, you don't get bent out of shape. You just look for what the opportunities are. You know, every time something changes, there's disadvantages and advantages. You know. Hand is tiny. I think if I had a circle around the back, it might be okay. It is not visible. Let me double check to make sure the hand's in the right spot. Should that, okay, I'll just make a circle. Can you believe I'm doing art right now? That's disgusting. I'm not a gifted artist. What's a good color for this? Green, I bet. Let's do a green. Something like there. Let's do forest green. Let's do like a... let's do a light green because it's black. Do a fill. Where's my paint bucket? Right, then I'm gonna... Oh, I did the circle on the wrong layer. There we go. I think the hand maybe should be bigger though. The problem is it can't get much bigger. I mean, I guess it can go out the circle, but to new layer. I'm gonna select the green. Select invert. And I'll delete. Oh, delete this. Why is this hand piece there though? What is that black piece there? It's almost like it's... Okay. File export as SAS infected. Oops. Export. My infected hand. There it is. It's dark. Okay, let's try this. I think that's a cool zombie icon. Nice job. Nice job, Didden. Got a bunch of horror icons, huh, bud? Nice work. I don't know about horror. I'm not a big horror fan at all. I don't like being scared. If you happen to find this video, please subscribe. Especially if you are interested in game design, if you think this game looks cool. Oh, that looks... Why does that look so much bigger? Oh, because I haven't shrunk it. Yeah. It's probably too big. I need to get like 2 debuffs on them so I can see how they're scaling. Yeah, so this needs to be single. It needs to be 3. I think 300 is what all the other... I guess I don't have to do the same size. What other guys... that's what I'll do. I'm gonna make... Yeah, we want to make a new commander, but... New test commander. I might as well do that, right? What I want to do is I want to test out what happens when they have 2 buffs or debuffs and make sure that they stack, that they line up correctly. I don't think they will, probably. I'm going to go to commander edit and I'm going to make a new commander. He's going to be called test dummy. It's going to be a nice yellow. Beautiful yellow. And for now, I'll just give him... Oh, I don't... This is not going to work really well because this is a tiny icon, but we'll go ahead and save. Now I can go to my character selection. I can add a new one. 3. I'm going to put in test dummy. I'm going to go to my deck editor. Go down to test dummy. I'm going to give him a saint. I'm going to give him a zombie. And I'm going to give him a bunch of blood mines. He has no relics. And I can go back to Billy, and I can remove my Slom because I don't need any more. So this will allow me to kind of test things quicker without messing up my other commanders. Pretty cool tools though. I mean, I like that. Look, ooh, it's spread it out. Looks fine. Click on test dummy. Yeah. These blood mines hurt you when you drop it, but they're cheap to play, so it's good for testing, right? Alright. I'll send out my zombie, and then I'll send out my little defender, and we'll see what happens here. Oh. Yeah, it's small. I thought this guy was going to put another debuff on him, but he doesn't. But I know how to get one. What I'll do is I'll go back to my deck editor, and I'll go to my test dummy, and I'll add some equipment. I could do like a stun equipment. Alright, I forget. The equipment I guess should be added too. I need to change it instead of having the item editor here. But I'll go ahead and do a pocket sand, so that way when that makes it so it freezes the guy when they die. I think I'm going to name that to freeze because I was thinking about having a commander that uses like really cheap characters like slimes, but he starts out with different elemental equipment for them, so he can shoot them out to do freezes and things like that. It's kind of a cool idea. Also, my spell cards, I want to change them to potion cards, because when you play them, they go into your trash pile. Okay, so now when I start, I can put this on the zombie, and I can probably test it out. Boom, boom, self-damage. But, you know, alright, let's see when he dies. Okay, yeah, those seem like they're spaced okay. I almost need like a burning, that's what I should have done. I need a way to pause it, so I can like hover over and like look at all the things. But for now I'm going to go back to my item editor, add torch. Equipment, sorry. Oops, that was dumb. Alright, I'm going to put a torch on him because that'll last longer and it'll happen right away. And it doesn't have an icon for the debuff, although I guess if there's no icon, it should just pick the icon of the... No, fire's different because there's probably more than one way to add fire, right? I guess it should be a different icon, not just that. Not just the equipment icon. So these guys have these icons. One of them's being, the guy in the front's being defended by the guy in the back, and so that's what those icons are. And when he bites him, he should have two right away, yeah. So what I want to do is... And it's so small. Might be okay, though. Yeah, I think for now it's okay. At least you can see what it is. It's just not super visible. But I cranked up the size a little bit. Uh, 250. It's gonna be a little hard to tell though. Yeah, I can't even tell if that's bigger. It looks the same size. Yeah, oh well. That's all I did. Did I do this somewhere else? I did. I did it on... Okay, we got zombie. Let's look for another one. Protect. This one's kind of nice, but it's got a check mark on it, which is odd. That one's cool. That one's cool too. What about Saint? Is this guy frowning, or is that a mustache? This one's alright. It's not very... Some of these are too colorful, but... That one's cool. It might be too much, though. Download. Did I download it? PNG. Free download. Copy. Alright. Eat. St. Patrick, huh? Select my background. Select invert. Delete. Delete. It's a pretty cool icon. Great work, puppy. It looks great. I think it might have too much. I might need to like modify it. As for the color, I think what's a good healing color? Green shirty with blue's pretty good. Nice. Nice sky blue. Where do you find sky blue? Oh, purple. Too gray. I don't know. How about that? It's not exactly the blue I want, but fill. Oh. Gotta select invert again. Boop. Export as. That is a mouthful. Status guarded by Saint. Now we can go back. Pick the right one this time. Status guarded by Saint. Drop it in. Single 250, I believe is what we did. Apply. Verify. Yep. I don't remember how it was implemented if they used images or sprites. If they used images, likely the scale doesn't matter. Alright. Okay. It's so small. Why is he not guarded anymore? I'm recording. What's up? Hi, good morning. You going back to bed or are you awake? Hey, look at this thing I printed out today. Oh. No support though, it just built it just like that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yeah, it's a airless ping pong ball, is what they called it.
You're recording this?
Nobody, I'm just streaming, just building the game and streaming. Nobody watching. But, oh, thanks, Sam. Okay. Seems like he only gets guarded for. Yeah, he's not guarded while he's moving forward. Oh, he's not guarding him here. That's weird. There's some bug there. Let's see if he gets guarded again. This guy's gonna turn that into a zombie. This is interesting in this situation. I need to change the AI to not put their melee guys behind He's guarded now. Yeah. No, he didn't get guarded. I gotta figure that out. It's buggy. I don't think that was. I think that's a bug introduced. 95 minutes. I'm gonna do 2 hours. Another 20 minutes. So I just add all the icons. What other icons do I have? I got it stunned. Yeah, I'll do that. Stun. Stun gun. Electricity. I was thinking 3 stars above the head. I can see why they got with stun here though. Stars. Oh, dizzy. Maybe that's dizzy. Maybe that's the one that's gonna do it. Yeah. They got stars in the head. But I think the stun in this game, I think you can still attack when they're stunned. That one's alright. I was just thinking 3 stars with lines around it would be the way to go. And you can really get a lot of them. That one's okay, but those lines aren't going to read with the size I'm working with. That one's not bad. I've seen that one already. That one's good. I like that one better. Looks like a sweet mustache or a robot mouth. It's almost like they're generating these things in some way with different colors because I see them the same ones. They got stickers. What? Seeing stars. Stars orbit. Stun. I guess that one's. Do they have like the stun the way I want it, or is it just stun guns all the way through? Looks like the stun guns all the way through. Games have so much combat. I guess I'll go back to Dizzy. I think some of these are okay. That one's okay. That one's kind of okay. The stars are too small, but that might work. Yeah, I'll leave that one. So when it says colors, what does that mean? You can change colors? Or is it just the ones that have colors are black? Oh, just do black. I'll do this one. PNG. Let's get to attributing, baby. Let's get to attributing. I like your icon. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do a build. Stop. Free pick. Nice work. I did not want to build. Stop it. Okay. Try to do the free download. No. Dizzy, come on, Dizzy. Select none. What's a good Dizzy color? Yellow. Muted yellow. Give me that paint bucket. Export as. Status stunned. I wonder if these icons should be shown when it's not paused. I don't know. I don't want it to be too noisy. Okay, go here, go here, go here, status send, move it into here. Single to the T. I'll go 500 to see if it even matters. Okay. Let's see if they're doing these. I mean, I could look into it another ways, but 500 is going to make it dinky. The bigger the number, the smaller it is, which is a little unintuitive, but that's the way it works. With pixels per inch. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll see when he gets stunned. When he dies, he's going to stun him. It does look smaller. So if that's true, then we should move it to 200. Go big. I mean, they might start squishing together, but I want a little more visibility, but I don't want to take him to his face. We'll do the burn so we can see it right away. There she blows. Oh, burn isn't shit. That's right, I didn't do burn yet. Let's do burn. I don't know if this is probably not super fun for you guys, but you know, I think it's important to try to like get some of this stuff done rather than just letting it go, because then I'll just let it go and the game will get worse and worse. Burn. These are all pretty good. That one's good. That one's good. It's C-Cal, K-Cal. That one's cool. That one's pretty, you know, clear. I'm gonna go with this one. PNG. Copy. Control V. Good job, Simo. Fox. I like your fire icon. I wonder if there's a way to like tag these people and say thanks. You know, I mean, I think there's a lot of us creators creating things, and you feel like you just throw it out to the ether and nobody's enjoying it. And sometimes they are. They just don't have a way of, or don't want to put the effort in thinking, maybe that's what I should do. That's a good idea. We got a new burn icon. I didn't download it apparently. There we go. Fire 1, I got another fire, okay. It's fine. Scale, pick a color. Probably red, just straight red. It's pretty red. This is the reddest red I got. File export as. Status burning. Export. Let's get 200. Okay. Why? I think that's good for now. I'll probably update the other ones. I think the priest seems to be inconsistent with his guarding, which before I thought the problem was that when they're moving they're not. Maybe like I need to make it so like the defend on it lasts a while, so there's some kind of lingering component to it. I don't know. If I take this guy and he's running, no, he's defended. No, he's not. So, alright. Alright, I'll try this. Come on, catch up now. Okay. It's funny. It's hard. It's not really the best combo against these guys, you know. This guy will be better. Oh, I didn't put fire on him. My bad. And the General Toast again. No, let him shoot first. Then he will have a window to debuff him. Okay. He's supposed to be able to guard two people, but now he's like guarding. He's just switching between them. Anyway, I think that looked good. I'll call it good. Almost 8 more minutes and I'm out of here. I think I gotta pick something up, some tickets up today. Added a test dummy character. Burning, stun, Saint Guard. Yeah. All right. Got pet leash icon. Oh, okay. I'll do the pet leash icon. Right now, Chungus has a relic that makes it so his summons pets. So like when the blob splits, we'll take their equipment. So if you have like burning, if you have like torch, then the little baby blobs will have torch too. I could call it inheritance. That might be funny, or pet leash is what I called it. But there's no icon for it, so that's something I have on my list, which I could probably do in a couple minutes. I'll go back here. Leash. Pet leash. That's not bad. I think that's better. Yeah, you got the little auto extracting ones. I like this one. PNG, copy. Good job. Oh, free pick. Nice job. Go back here. Back here. Doop doop. Maybe I'll shrink this down. I can throw the leash down here. Scale this way. What's a good pet color? Brown. We got a brown. Leroy Tony Browntown. I heard somebody say one time that brown is just a color that we don't have a name for. You know, it's like a mix of stuff. And that over time, brown has shrunk as we've come up with more colors. Like blue apparently was something that people didn't. I guess I could make this white. I'll export as. What is the pet leash? Is it in here? Leash. Item editor. Oh, it's not an item, it's a map editor, relic pools, pet underscore leash. Okay. I just gotta go find my relics. Relics. Pet leash. These are at 100. Looks good. Alright, let's see. There it is. Okay, I think that's time for me. I gotta go do some things. Hope that you enjoyed this. Give me some ideas or comments. I'll read them if you send them. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless you and your family. Bye.